Hello. So for this look I thought that I would do a little imitation, what do you call it? I don't know. I was inspired by MUA. His latest photo. It's like sort of like a really nice cut crease with the glitter through the cut crease, and then it's like a mustard yellow through the crease as well, like a transition shade. So I really like that and I wanted to try it out. Didn't exactly go to plan. I had trouble with my eyeliner, which I never really do. My eyeliner is my favourite thing, but for some reason obviously the eyeliner turned to real shit, both sides are just shit. But that's alright. So I did get in the feeling of doing something a little bit different because it's a lot of people going to Splendour in the grass. I don't know exactly if that's on today or yesterday or if it's a 3-day thing or whatever. But yeah, so if you want to find out how I did this look, please keep watching. Thank you. And I'm going to go for something that MUA put up recently. Love Manny, he is just amazing. He is definitely a favourite. His videos just make me happy. I just love him. He's just full of joy. So I'm just gonna copy this shit right here. So you can't really see that because of freaking, I don't know, you can't really see that. Look at all the light that's coming in. So I'm going to try and recreate this. I've never actually put the, you know how the putting the glitter through your crease, just that line, just that strip, I've never tried that yet. It's very popular. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to see how it goes, and I've got a few different things that I'm going to try and do it with. So my glitter is a little bit more colourful. I think that's just sort of gold glitter. But yeah, I'll put a photo of him, hopefully, up in this video. I don't really know how to do that, to show you exactly what I mean. But yeah, that is what I'm going for. If you know Manny MUA, you would have seen this photo because it's just recent. Okay, so let's just go ahead and do it. So I've already done my base contour, concealing / highlighting and strobing because I just did a video on it. Which is awesome because hopefully I can cut this freaking video down. But I will go back after and definitely put a little bit more highlight on it. So I'm just going to start off with my Mario Basecco skincare facial spray with aloe vera, cucumber and green tea. So I'm just going to put that on. Refresh a little bit. Doesn't taste too bad. So I will be going in with my Morphe palette 350. I'll be using this colour. It looks like Manny has that for his crease. So I'm going to be using that colour, and then I'll be using like some neutrals just to build up the colour and whatnot. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, it might turn out a little bit different to Manny's, but yeah. Just give it a shot. That's what this is all about. So yeah, so we are going to start. So I've just got one of my crease fluffy brushes. This is by Moles Prefer. I've had this for yonks, so I just keep using it. I'm going to go in with this colour right here, just as a base colour, just as a base colour. Did I just not just say that? So yeah, I'm going to put that all over my eyelid. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with this colour here, and I'm just going to stick that through my crease. Hopefully that doesn't overpower the sort of, what's that, like a mustard yellow colour. That's like going to be my main focus. So we'll just have to wing it. And then I'm going to go in with this colour first before I go into that yellow mustard colour. And yeah, I'm just going to do it. And I'm just going to take that colour just underneath. I'm just going to use my fluffy brush rather than a smaller brush because I want it to be quite smoky. So if it goes kind of a little bit too low, it's okay. Okay, so now I'm going in with that mustard colour, and I'm going to see how it really looks on me. I look like shite. But So, trial and error, people. Well, from here, pretty much looks like the same colour Manny was wearing. I don't know what he was using there. I'm sure there's a video on it that I haven't seen yet. Sure, yes, I'm sure that he was about to put that video up. I hope so. I did have a look yesterday, I didn't find it. So yeah, I'm taking that colour all from my outer V all the way to like the bridge kind of my nose. And I'm also going to take that underneath my lash line. Alright, so just to deepen it out a little bit, just the outer V, I think I might go in with this one. Hopefully I don't take away too much of that yellow. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Cool, cool. Okay, so now I'm going to get a clean brush. A clean, fluffy brush. Just this one will do, this piece of shit from China. Crap, toxic shit. And I'm just going to run that across my edges and soften those right out. So softening your edges out with just a clean brush is the best way to do it, rather than getting another product and putting like a lighter product over those edges like I usually do, because it becomes a little bit muddy sometimes. So just grab a clean brush, get rid of those harsh lines. Okay, so now comes the tricky part, which either goes very well or goes the opposite very well, and that is when I cut a crease. So I'm going to cut a crease. So I'm going to grab my Napoleon Purtis. I should know this by now, but I think it's like an all-in-one, what's it called? The One concealer. So you can use this for everything, obviously. And this is in light, so I'm going to cut my crease with this one. And I'm going to... So the thing with cut creases, to me, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I see some people when they grab their eyebrow or something, and then just run it across, and it's cut, and it looks flawless, and it's beautiful. But I find that if you... It depends. If you're going to cut a crease and you're going to put shimmer over the top, it doesn't have to be perfect, because the shimmer kind of hides any kind of lines that that's gone whack. But actually, with this particular look, Manny kind of has this sort of colour and then the cut crease, and then he has the glitter through it. So there's not really any room to move. So when it comes to mistakes, so I'm going to be very careful. What brush should I use? This is the thing. I just need more brushes. I have this little tiny brush that came with my Australis kit. Should I use this? Because it's got a little cute little freaking brush. I'm just going to use this flat brush here. Okay, so the trick to this, well, my trick is, before you open your eyes, so when you're cutting your crease, before you open your eyes back up, pack powder on it so the concealer does not transfer onto your shadow, because that is the problem that I seem to have. I feel like I have in between normal lids and hooded lids. I feel like when my eyebrows are just like this and relaxed, it just like everything goes shit. So I gotta be careful. Not that there's anything wrong with hooded lids, obviously. I'm just saying that sometimes this can transfer. It always transfers up on me. Anyway, so let's just crack on. Stop talking shit. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is going to cut the crease. I think it's, yeah, cut it all the way along and then do somewhat of a wing. Hopefully it works out. And go up a little bit. And then I'm going to put that base colour that I used on top before I put any other shadow on. That white basically is white, and I'm going to stick that straight on top. Wish me luck, baby. I'm going to zoom right in. Okay, so yes, so I'm going to, so you know where that fold is there, that's where my eyelid starts, the top of my eyelid at least. I'm going to go a little bit over the top just so I get more room to move, basically. Anyway, let's just do it, let's just do it. I think that's a little bit much there. Tricky little motherfucker. I need like 3 hands so I can hold my mirror and then hold my brow, pull that shit tight. Baby, I'm sorry. Alright, I'm going to pack on that white eyeshadow now. Okay, cool. That's not too bad. We're going alright, we're going alright. Just run my brush over slightly. Cool. Alright, next eye. It's always the next eye that's a tricky bastard. Okay, so not doing too badly. So my edges definitely aren't crisp. And this is a little bit wonky. I don't think they're very even. Actually, you know what? I'm going to add a little bit more concealer on this side to just even it up. It's only a little bit out, so I'll just stick a little bit more on. Okay. Oh, hope I wasn't too blurry that whole time. Sorry. Okay, so I have packed on heaps and heaps of that white eyeshadow, so hopefully it doesn't I hope it doesn't become too hard to put on the glitter, but I will just quickly show you what glitter and how I'll be doing it. Okay, so I do have, where's my glitter? I have this glitter, Napoleon Purtis glitter, so it is, what is it called? It's loose, just loose dust, 39, I don't think it has a colour, but it's pretty colourful. Yeah, it's pretty cute. It's like bluey, it's got a few green bits in it. And I borrowed this from my friend about 5 years ago and have not given it back yet, so my bad. Sorry. But I'm going to be using that, and what I'll be doing is I will just be putting a line of eyelash glue just exactly where I want to put the glitter after. So yeah, that's how I'm going to be doing it. I don't have any fancy, like, you know, eyeshadow glue, so that's just what's going to be happening. So I've just got my brush here that I bought from Riot. So this is just a nice little cute, like, eyeliner brush, precision brush. I think it was like $5. So I'm going to be using that, and then as soon as I finish the video, I'm going to wash the glue straight off because I don't want to ruin this because it served me well. So let's just get into it, and we'll be right. Actually, I'm just going to refer back to that photo just to make sure that I'm putting it exactly where. Okay, so Manny, please be focused. Manny, you can't really see because, oh, you can see a little bit. Oh, you can. So he has it just on where my crease is, so I'm going to stick it there. Beautiful. So cute. Oh, actually, how far has he got it down? So it is actually just on the top there. It doesn't really go out at all. So I think I might just put it on the top. That makes it a little bit easier. Awesome. Okay, so I've just got my lash glue here from Ardell, and I'm going to stick that on the bottom back of my hand. I'm going to grab my brush. I'm going to dip it in, and I'm going to wiggle it around a little bit, make sure it gets a good little layer on there. And then I'm going to just I'm just being very careful to get it. Yeah, I have a little bit of creasing. I've packed that product on so much that I have creasing now. Oh. Alright, so let's just do it. Let's just start. I'm just gonna put it on that very top there. Okay. Now, glitter. Packing that glitter on. Hope I don't spill this shit. Glittery mess is what we want, isn't it? And taking that same brush and I'm just popping it right there. Oops, careful bitch, careful. Am I pretty like Manny? No! Actually, I don't mind it. It looks pretty cute. Kind of goes with this stupid thing. Not too bad, not the worst, not the worst. I fucking hate that creasing, but shit. And the glitter is going a little bit everywhere on my eyelid, but what can you do? Alright, so next eye. Not hating it, not hating it. So I do have a lot of fallout on my actual lid, but that's okay. I'm not too worried about that just yet because I'm hoping that it is going to come right off when I brush it off with a brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go and do a wing liner because that's what Manny has. He has a beautiful wing liner that goes with this look, and that is going to suit me perfectly because at the moment I definitely need the wing liner to give my eyes a lift and more of an almond shape and more of a cat eye look. So I'm going to go in with my Napoleon Curtis matte eye ink. So this is awesome because it has that really awesome little tip there. Perfect for nice sharp cut a bitch wing liner. So let's crack on. Okay, so we did have a bit of a boo-boo. And I did my liner way too thick and long and all that shit for this eye look. So I had to wipe it all off and it was very scary. And I don't even want to talk about it. In the meantime, I did this liner, and I hate it. I do wing liner all the time, but now for some reason it just turned to shit. So, ugh, it looks disgusting. I've never done a wing liner like that. Never. Ew. It looks just gross, long and blunt and shit. So, I think I got a little bit scared. And the eyeliner smelt my fear. Alright, so let's have another crack. This freaking side. Okay, not the best liner I've done by far. My god. But I just feel like the liner as well, even if it was better, it has taken away a little bit of the look that the glitter and the yellow has done. So I don't know. But usually once I put on lashes, kind of helps out the whole thing. So I think I'm going to pop on a little bit of highlight just in this corner of my eyeballs, just here in the centre rather. And I'm going to go for a nice gold. So I might just grab this gold out of the Morphe palette. And I'm just going to grab a nice, I'm just going to grab this piece of shit brush from China and stick that in the middle. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to go in with my cherry lashes. I'm pretty sure these are my cherry lashes. Ordinarily, I would probably, for this look in particular, I would go for my Demi Wispies. I think they're in Glam, but I don't know where the frick they are. I wore them on my birthday, so they're probably somewhere in the gutter. Which is a shame because they are so glam. They are honestly so glam, and they would go awesomely with this look. But anyway, so I'm going to go with my cherry lashes. I think I'm going to wait a little bit longer for that glue to dry. But in the meantime, I am going to put a little bit more eyeshadow on my bottom. On my lash line. Okay, so I just got my Wasp little dome brush here, and I'm going to go in with, I think this one. This one, and then I'm going to go in with that mustard colour that I put on the top there. Okay, you're looking so much better. Alright. So I'm loving this look. It is definitely not as precise and beautiful as Mario's, but that's okay because this was my first shot, and now I know where I went wrong. I definitely shouldn't have put so much concealer where I did my crease cut, and then I definitely shouldn't have packed on so much eyeshadow because there was creasing and there was cracking, and then with the eyeliner, didn't go to plan whatsoever. Honestly, usually way better at doing my eyeliner. It's like one of my favourite things to do, and it's just, they're both the worst wings that you can ever imagine in your life. But I'm not even going to try and fix them up because I'm only going to ruin it. And I'm loving this look. It is definitely not precise, but actually I will run over a little bit more eyeshadow. Yeah, I think I might just run a little bit of that mustard yellow colour through the whole thing just to oh, actually no, I might ruin that glitter. I really want to try and fix off, there's a little bit in the middle there that I kind of want to fix. Maybe I'll just put more highlight there. Holy shit. Yes, I'm going to stick that, I'll get a new brush, I'll get a fresh brush, I'll get this great big fat Eco fucking Tools brush, and I'm going to grab that Morphe shimmer, pinky shimmer, bright shimmer that I popped, where did I put it? Oh, in the corner there as well. So I'm going to stick that, like, I'm just going to stick like a whole bunch there, and that will hopefully cover up a little bit of the boo-boos. Yay! And a bit more of that gold as well. Just mix those two really together. Okay, so that is pretty much the finished look. I'm just going to add a little accessory. Okay, so this is a finished look. And I don't mind it. A few things went wrong, but that's what happens when you get creative and things don't go right and you're like, what the fuck? But that's okay. My eyeliner definitely didn't go to plan whatsoever. But that's alright. I know what I did wrong. I packed in the product and it was just too much and all that sort of stuff. But that's right. But I do like how that glitter turned out. I like the cut crease overall and all that sort of stuff. So I do like it. So yeah, the hair is definitely shit, but that's because it's disgusting at the moment, so that's why I've got it covered up. And yeah, thank you for watching, and please give this a thumbs up if you liked it, or thumbs down, and if you like, you can give it a comment. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!